22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. There are not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 43. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you can just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These 2 teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field.
second down and a run by Robinson.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And he finds McLaurin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Powell from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Powell, 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jones throw on target to Shepard.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes left side, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give up the middle to Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And Howe will throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So here we go, 4th down. Howell able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington! Jahan Dotson. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, 5, he will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Again, I'm a partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Jones. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jones on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Azeez Ojulari.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Robinson up the middle.
They find some open field here.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Third and long. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Jones now throwing on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on second down. Howell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Jones, off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And now here's another interception.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Powell throwing on third down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.